Have you ever found yourself deeply immersed in a task or conversation, feeling a sense of passion or determination that seems to amplify every thought and action? This is a moment of intensity, a state where you're fully present, fully engaged, and your energy is directed towards a single focus. But what exactly is intensity, and why is it so important in our lives? Let's explore this concept by imagining a scenario many of us can relate to. You're working on a project that truly matters to you, perhaps something for work, a personal goal, or even a creative endeavor. As you dive into the work, you notice time slipping away. Minutes turn into hours without you even realizing it. You're not just working, you're thriving in the process, driven by a force that feels almost like a burning flame inside you. This is intensity. Intensity at its core is the concentrated force of your focus, energy, and emotion all channeled towards a single purpose. It's what happens when you're not just participating in life, but are fully invested in what you're doing. In these moments, you might notice that distractions fade away, your sense of self-doubt diminishes, and your actions become more deliberate and powerful. So, why is intensity important? In essence, intensity acts as a catalyst for transformation. It has the power to turn ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements. When we bring intensity into our actions, we're not just going through the motions, we are infusing our efforts with a kind of energetic precision that can lead to remarkable outcomes. Intensity is crucial because it represents a commitment, a dedication to seeing something through to the end with all of your being. It is this commitment that separates those who merely have dreams from those who achieve them. When you approach a goal with intensity, you're telling yourself and the universe that this is something that truly matters to you. This kind of inner alignment and focused energy tends to attract circumstances, people, and opportunities that support your endeavor. Consider athletes who push themselves beyond their perceived limits, or artists who pour their soul into their work. These individuals are not merely acting out of routine. They are operating from a place of intensity. This is what drives them to excel, to create, and to make an impact. The same is true for anyone who achieves greatness in any field. Their intensity fuels their journey, helping them to overcome obstacles and maintain momentum even when challenges arise. But why are some people afraid of intensity? The truth is, intensity can be intimidating because it demands more of us. It requires a level of vulnerability and exposure that many people are uncomfortable with. When you fully commit to something with intensity, you open yourself up to the possibility of failure, disappointment, and even judgment. This fear can be so paralyzing that some people choose to hold back, to avoid putting their full energy into anything. They might fear that if they give their all and still fail, it would be too painful to bear. Additionally, intensity often involves change, and change can be uncomfortable. People are creatures of habit, and even when those habits are not serving them, the idea of stepping into something new with full force can feel overwhelming. There's also the fear of success. What happens if you do succeed? Success can bring new challenges, expectations, and responsibilities, which can feel just as daunting as the fear of failure. However, it's important to recognize that this fear of intensity is often based on a misunderstanding. Intensity doesn't mean you have to be perfect or that you'll never make mistakes. It simply means that you're fully engaging with the process, willing to learn, grow, and adapt as you go. The very act of embracing intensity despite your fears is what leads to growth and transformation. But intensity isn't just about working harder or longer. It's about depth. It's about engaging with your task, your goal, or your passion at a level that transcends the superficial. It's a state where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all aligned, creating a powerful synergy that propels you forward. In this state, even small actions can have a profound impact because they are backed by a full commitment of your energy and intention. However, intensity also requires balance. Just as a fire can warm a home or burn it down, intensity, if not managed well, can lead to burnout or unhealthy obsession. It's essential to channel your intensity in a way that is sustainable and healthy. This means knowing when to rest, when to step back, and when to redirect your focus. Intensity should be a tool for growth, not a source of stress. In addition to intensity, consistency plays a critical role in achieving real-life results. Intensity might ignite the flame, but it's consistency that keeps it burning. Imagine starting a workout regimen with great intensity, pushing yourself to the limit on day one. While that initial push is powerful, it's the consistent effort over time, the daily commitment to showing up and doing the work that ultimately leads to transformation. Intensity gives you the burst needed to break through barriers, but consistency is what turns that breakthrough into lasting change. Without consistency, intensity can fizzle out, leaving you with short-lived successes that don't stand the test of time. It's the combination of both, intensity to propel you forward and consistency to sustain your progress, that creates a solid foundation for lasting results. In our fast-paced world where distractions are endless and attention spans are shrinking, cultivating intensity can be a game changer. It's what allows you to break through the noise and stay true to your goals, even when the path is challenging. When you harness the power of intensity, you're not just living life, you're actively creating it. Now, you might be wondering, how can I cultivate more intensity in my life? The answer lies not in trying to force yourself into a state of constant high energy, but in becoming more intentional with your focus and actions. It's about choosing to engage deeply with the things that matter to you and letting go of the things that don't. Intensity comes from clarity of purpose. When you know what you want and why it matters, your natural response is to approach it with intensity. This is because your goal resonates with your core values and desires. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what truly aligns with you with greater commitment and passion. In this context, intensity can be seen as a form of self-expression. It's how you show up in the world, how you bring your inner vision to life. It's what makes your actions meaningful and impactful. Whether you're pursuing a personal goal, building a relationship, or working towards a professional achievement, the intensity you bring to these areas will determine the quality of your results. At the end of the day, intensity is about living with intention. It's about choosing to give your best to the things that matter most, not because you have to, but because you want to. It's about recognizing that your energy and focus are powerful tools that can shape your reality in profound ways. And this is where the Inner Foundation series comes into play. This series is designed to help you align your inner landscape, your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the outcomes you want to create. By cultivating mindfulness, clarity, and intentional action, the series supports you in harnessing your intensity in a way that is both powerful and sustainable. Whether it's through the art of mindful visioning, inner mapping, conscious action, or energetic leadership, each course offers tools to help you bring greater intensity and focus to your life, turning your visions into reality.